Welcome to Mickey Guru Travel Talk with Christy, Gina, Eric, and Kyle. Let's sit back and chat about some magical destinations.
Hey there, and welcome to our latest episode. We are all ready for our trips to Disney Springs.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
I'm Christy, and I'm your host tonight, and with me I have Kyle.
Hello. Hello. Sorry.
Gina.
Hello.
And Eric.
Hello.
With his respirator mask.
Right?
Are you sure that's Eric?
I'm good. I'm ready to go.
I like that. I like that look.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not
what
gonna
kind
scare
of
me.
mask is that?
I was just about to drink my drink. That doesn't work, does it?
No. So let's take it off for now because we're actually safe in our homes, not at Disney Springs at the moment.
Thank goodness.
Oh, yes.
Well, I'd rather be at Disney Springs.
I would rather wear these at Disney Springs
Right.
than be here.
Get me out. Get me out of here.
So what kind of a mask is that?
That's an actual respirator mask that I've had for a long time. That's kind of like heavy duty, like workman mask.
Okay.
Not going to be wearing that to the grocery store anytime
That's
soon.
for hazardous chemicals.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
We had on cute masks made by Kyle's mom, lovingly.
Nice. Oh,
Yes,
thanks, Mom.
and she sent them to us. They're very comfy, except for the elastic pulls our ears slightly.
Yeah. That elastic is a problem. Do you guys happen to have any of those barrel of monkeys hanging around?
No.
I've
Where are you going
seen
with this?
people. I know where are you going with that. I've seen pictures of nurses that have pull the ear things back and attach it with a barrel of monkey.
That's brilliant.
Yeah. And I'm like, I've got to get my hands on those. Not that I
did think about. Yeah, I thought about putting a shoestring, just a nice white shoestring, tied it, make a
Any
loop
kind
so I
of
could
thing
tie
would
mine.
work. Yeah.
Yeah.
How about a chip clip?
Chip clip. It could. I mean,
How
really,
ghetto can it look?
you could use a paper
Right.
clip. I mean, if you're going to go that far, just get a paper
Oh,
clip.
yeah. Get a paper clip and expand it out.
As long
That's
as
a good
it
idea.
Stretches far enough. If you go with big paper clip, one of the big
I
ones.
actually like that idea.
Go for that pro look.
I might
Right,
do
exactly.
that when I go to the grocery store. Okay.
Wait, it's not pulling on your ears the whole time.
Yeah.
So, Christy, what are we talking about?
Sorry.
No, that's
Off
okay.
the rails.
Talking about a barrel of monkeys.
Yeah,
We're talking about masks. How on
fitting.
topic could we be? I mean, we're talking about wearing masks.
Right.
Right.
So, which is the new norm, right?
Exactly. And so this episode, we're going to talk about Disney Springs reopening because we are actually recording this 2 days before the initial phase 1 opening of Disney Springs. And then on the May 27th, they're going to open more, and that's when some of the Disney-owned properties are actually going to be opening.
Oh,
So we're gonna
the
talk about
Disney-owned
that.
stores, right?
Yeah.
They're not opening the properties yet, right?
Yeah, those are their properties. The
they
Disney-owned
own
stores.
Yeah. No, when
Do
I say,
they own the stores?
I guess.
They do.
It's not
Yeah.
property. Property's a
Why
park.
is that not property?
Property's a park. That's just a store.
No, that's
It's
a
not. Is Alani a property?
Yeah,
Okay, that's not a park.
that's a hotel.
Disney's Vero Beach is a property. And so is Disney Springs.
I don't want to play this game anymore.
Then shush.
It's
what's
2 against
going on
1.
here?
Sorry.
Right.
Jeez.
And you will never win against Gina and I together. Let's just
No.
be real.
Yeah, right.
Well, wouldn't even try.
Yeah.
So, are they hedging their bets? What are they doing here? Are they waiting? Like, let's let all the third parties open up first and see if anything catastrophic happens, and then we'll go.
hell
Hey,
yeah.
look, we didn't. open."
That's exactly what they're doing.
That's exactly what they're
That's the
doing.
pessimist in me.
Exactly.
Let's be real.
That's
That's
what
what
they're
they're doing. Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
so that's maybe
I
what your
agree.
take on it is, and it could very well be true. But the other thing they're saying is that because they have contracts with these third parties to rent,
Yes. Uh-huh.
it's easier for them to say, okay, guys, you can open. It doesn't involve them bringing their cast back, which, although now we have a date for, they had to negotiate that with their unions and get all of those ducks in a row before they could start bringing cast members back. So that's kind of what the official reason they're giving for that delay.
Gotcha.
And it's only a week.
Something smells funny to me. But anyway.
Yeah, right. Hey, I mean, if there's a riot at the hat store, they just won't open everything else. They just be like, nope, that's it. Sorry.
Oh, we could go down and get you a new hat.
Maybe they'll have hat with masks on them now.
What?
Right? I'm just saying they should.
Like a
If
towel.
yeah, they should.
They totally
if they
should.
don't, they're like, like one of those like one of those like a pith helmet, but with like a face shield on it. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I was thinking functioning Darth Vader helmet. You know.
Well, I mean that too. That'd be good.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
I bet that's coming.
I would totally work around with one of those.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'd do it.
I don't know how you
A
breathe.
lot of people would walk around with that. Well, it would be just like Eric's respirator mask.
Right.
It has an intake.
Yeah, let's get the intake on it.
I just am thinking more about the temperature. Like figure right today it was 87 at Disney Springs.
It would be black.
It was here too.
Oh yeah.
You guys had 87 there too?
Oof.
Well, no, it's probably only in the 80s.
Yeah.
It was overcast.
Can you imagine how sick and tired the kids would be of me walking around with a mask like that saying,
yes, I am your father.
Yeah, they would be like,
that would be old.
Hey, who am I? I'm your father.
Exactly. I'm your father.
Situation is made for geeks like that, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
Okay. Yep.
So May 20th is the start. And I did a whole lot of research on this today to see what the most up-to-date information was. And I didn't see... Goodbye.
Okay.
I
He's
didn't
out.
see any... Oh, here we go.
Oh my God. Eric had to go get... Is this like your 3D printing mask? Or welding mask?
It's a face shield.
Technically, it's a chainsaw mask.
Oh.
Boys with toys.
Just so happen to have one of these two. I'll be over here.
That's just lovely.
I don't have one of those.
That's very... That reminds me of Devo.
It kind of does
Very
that.
Devo, yes. Okay, sorry.
So May 20th is the first opening, and they have, I don't see any stores, like third-party stores on the list, but there's a whole bunch of restaurants that are opening on the 20th, including Planet Hollywood, Earl of Sandwich, Chicken Guy, Blaze Pizza, the Boathouse, including the Amphicars. So you could technically go on a ride.
Huh.
How about that?
Yeah.
I find it funny that Planet Hollywood's opening. Isn't that just basically a giant petri dish?
It's one big ball full of germs.
Big ball of germ ball.
And overpriced hamburgers.
I like their burgers.
They were decent, but they were outrageously priced.
It's downtown.
No, it was
Disney
even
Springs.
more than that.
Everything's expensive.
Never been there.
I like Earl of Sandwich.
Yeah. I like their Thanksgiving or their holiday sandwich.
Yes, their holiday sandwich is yummy.
Is it like a D'Angelo's?
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
Yeah,
it's
like
the
what do they call it? The
we have a
Thanksgiving
local
dinner.
sub shop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It does a really good. They call it Thanksgiving toasted, but it's essentially the same. The Polite Pig, STK, Orlando, Wine Bar George,
steak.
Ooh.
and Wolfgang Puck Bar and Grill, and then a little place called Yasaki.
Yasaki?
I didn't even know. I didn't even know what that was. But it's a Japanese place that does takeout only, and it's got like bowls and sushi and that sort of stuff.
Oh, that sounds great.
Sounds good.
I would totally get a bowl and sit there and watch the water with the Lego dragon and all that kind of stuff. Just take it in.
Just be happy.
Just be happy to sit there.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds pretty good to me.
Yep.
And then on Friday, there's another group opening, a smaller things, Vivoli Gelato, which again,
Gelato.
is obviously a gelato place, but I'm not familiar with that either. The fact that I don't really care for Disney Springs might be showing up.
Let's be honest. The only thing that matters is when is the poutine place open?
Yeah, that's
what
not on the
stage is
list
that?
yet.
There you go.
Right.
There you
Poutine
go.
place isn't listed
That's
just
all
yet.
that matters.
But Morimoto Asia and Morimoto Asia Street Food is both opening on Friday the 22nd, and Pizza
Do you know
Point.
what? So this is off topic, but
No.
total speculation rumor here. Morimoto, New York City, closed down during this COVID thing.
Like closed, like done.
Like closed, like they're done.
Shuttered everything.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to
Yep.
figure the rent in New York's probably a lot more than Disney Springs, I bet.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
yeah, they probably just went, nope, see you guys later.
Not gonna do it. Yeah.
Wow.
So they're not opening back up.
So then that's all that's on the list right now for the third party things that are opening. And then the 27th, they're going to open up Deluxe Burger.
Yeah, we've been there.
Yeah, we were there together. That was that day it was hotter than the surface of the sun, and we were wandering around.
Awesome fries. The fries are so good.
Looking for water. All the water is there. You just can't get in it.
It's such torture.
It is torture. That is the major problem with Disney Springs is you can't get in the springs.
Yeah. They need to make that like bathing suit time. Like, here, dive in here.
No, they should have done a lazy river.
Yeah.
They should have built a lazy river.
Oh, that would have been epic.
You could have just been like doing your thing, and then you like grab a burger, and then you go sit in the lazy river.
And they could pay for it.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, they can make it a pay for ride.
Bar.
Yeah.
They would make so much money.
Yep.
For sure.
That's money on the table, Disney.
They lost it.
Yep.
Think about it. They could have done that instead of parking fees.
Right.
Amen, brother. Yes. And I would gladly pay for that because that's a value added.
Right.
Not the same asphalt lot I've always parked on for free. Okay.
So on the 27th,
I'm done.
we see the opening.
Asphalt.
We also see the opening of the World of Disney store and the Marketplace Co-op.
Yeah, I love that place.
I do too.
When do I get to go back to Void?
That's going to be a while.
Void's probably never going to reopen.
Yeah, because you have like equipment you have to wear and stuff, right?
Right, yeah.
Right.
Full-on equipment, close quarters, reusable. Yeah, that's going to be problematic, I bet.
Yep. But, so, and I'm sure they're going to add more stuff between now and the 27th, but it just strikes me that, it's a food place. Like, all the food things are really the ones that are coming first online, which I guess makes sense when you consider that a lot of the locals go there as they're like, go out for a date night, and it's a place that you can go and walk and that sort of thing.
Free parking.
Mm-hmm.
Free parking.
Right. Yeah.
Although it's interesting that I saw that they talked about the parking, and they're going to have much limited, no ground parking available at all. You got to park in lime or orange garages, and then they're limiting how you can arrive. Like you can do an Uber, that sort of thing. But they are only going to have 5 entrance points into Disney Springs during all of this, as they're doing checks for masks, temperature screenings.
Yep.
If you have anything over 100.4, they're sending you to a secondary screening spot. And then if you get over 100.4 there, you can't come in.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to go to the secondary screening.
No, you don't. Nope.
They get out the really accurate thermometer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That bend over, touch your toes kind of thermometer.
Yeah.
Moon River.
Moon River.
Yeah, you know what? If you fail the first one, just leave. Just go.
Yeah.
Just no. You don't want that.
It's not worth it.
You don't need that in your life.
And again, they're going to make you wear a mask. If you're over 3 or 3 and over, you have to wear a mask.
Mm-hmm.
And, people obviously are going crazy.
If you're under 3, you just stay home.
Right.
If you're under 3, you don't need a mask.
I'm just curious, have they come out anything for special needs? Like, if you have sensory issues and you can't do the mask, it's just kind of you got to wear a mask and that's it.
Yeah, so far.
Yeah.
And that's been a big question for people that have sensory issues or claustrophobia or what, any number of things that, people are saying they're going to have issues with the masks. Yeah. But Bob Chapek was on CNBC the other day, and he said that you absolutely will be required to wear a mask at Disney attractions for the foreseeable future.
But those people with little dogs with them, like the thing you got to put a little mask on your dog too?
No, because it's not human.
No, it's not human.
Okay, it's just humans.
It's just humans.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know they sell little dog masks. I was just
dogs
curious.
Can catch it. Right? But dogs can catch it, right?
Yeah, they can. But they can't give it.
They can't give it.
Right. They're not contagious.
Okay.
That we know of.
Or can they?
Right. Things change by the day. So,
just a little service dog, like Yorkie sized with like a little tiny thing on his face.
That'd be really cute.
It would be kind of cute.
I saw a friend of mine last night or the night before. Her daughter had a visit from the Tooth Fairy coming. And her daughter asked her mom, who had been sewing masks, to sew a mask for the Tooth Fairy. because
Aw.
she's going to have to be closer than 6 feet to her to give her her present under her pillow. So this woman
That's
made
so
this
cute.
teeny tiny little thing.
That's cute and sad at the same time.
Right.
Yeah.
That's very cute.
Yeah.
Mom didn't think of just putting the tooth over on the nightstand instead of under the pillow.
Well, no, the little girl said something about wanting the tooth fairy to be safe. So she wrote her this letter and the whole nine. You know what?
Yeah.
It's sad.
That's cute. No, it's actually really cute that a kid would think that.
Right. But
Yeah.
for child development, this is their normal right now.
Yeah.
Right.
So for them to extend that,
courtesy
is
to
good.
somebody else is good.
but it's sad that that's where we are.
Right.
I know.
Yeah.
But
Better than what a lot of adults are doing.
yeah.
That's even more sad.
More so. Yeah.
Yeah.
We won't get into that though.
No. You know, and I will say that one thing I have a little tip for wearing masks for people that haven't worn them for long terms yet.
Pro tip.
Pro tip: just put it on.
A long term?
Long term, yeah. So if you're wearing it any more than just a couple minutes,
Suck it up.
no, brush your teeth and use mouthwash beforehand.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Because oh boy.
I brushed my teeth this morning when I got ready for the day, but it's 9:00 at night, and I put this sucker on, and I was like, "Whoa!" So pro tip:
So pro tip: brush your
teeth,
wear
use
it in the
some
morning,
Listerine.
go back inside, stay there. Got it.
That's a little pro tip for you.
I bet it's really good if you've been drinking though, because you're going to get that like back through the system. So you just stay drunk for like an extended period of time.
Do you get drunk from the smell of alcohol?
Depends how bad it is.
I don't
Sit
think
down
so.
at Wine Bar
I don't think you
George.
can get a contact buzz from alcohol.
That would be if you're doing something else, I think.
So they haven't built those yet with straw holes.
So there is a company that's doing that.
Hmm.
It has a little like thing that pops out, and you could stick it in there.
Right.
Be like a real gas mask, because I mean, like a real military
like
issue
a
gas
real
mask
military
has
one, right?
like a little thing to it.
Huh. I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Problem is you poke a hole in it, now you defeat the purpose of having a mask on. So
Yeah.
But anyway, so it's opening. So my question for you guys, right here, we just
right here, right now,
getting
into it.
Mm-hmm.
Would
20
you
minutes
go?
into the episode. Wait. What?
Yes, I'd go.
You would?
I would.
I would go, but not because. Well, I would go, but not because of COVID. Or I should say, it would just be. It'd be a nightmare for the tensions of every. I think everybody's tensions would be.
Yeah. Let me say, I wouldn't make a special trip.
Yeah.
Just to go to Disney Springs.
No.
Mm-hmm.
But if I lived in the area, I would go.
Yep. I think it would be safe, but I just think it'd be a weird vibe.
Safe as safe as it can be.
Yeah. But it'd be just a weird vibe. I mean, everybody would be euphoric when they first got there. Yay, I'm at Disney. Then they see everyone walking around with masks and stuff. And they're like, oh no.
Yeah.
And you don't want to touch anything. You don't really want to go shopping. I mean, you got to put your hands on stuff. You're just going to stare in windows and walk by.
Right. Well, that's the other thing is they're not accepting cash because you're going to have plexiglass between you and the person working, and you have the little terminal to do your gift cards or your credit cards or
credit
whatever.
cards.
There's not going to be any transferring of stuff between guest and cast.
Yeah.
So I'm
sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, this past weekend we went to visit my dad, and they've been quarantined the whole time, and we have, except for to go buy groceries or whatever. So we made the decision to go visit them, and they live on a lake, so we were able to go out on their boat and not have to worry about the whole mask issue. And the whole time that we were there, I didn't watch any news. I didn't really have much contact with the outside world, kind of on purpose, just to get away. And I totally forgot almost that this whole thing was going on because we didn't have to alter. My dad just grilled out every night. That's pretty typical. So we did get takeout one time on the boat, but that was just kind of cool. I mean, we've done that before, have a picnic on the boat. So it was quite depressing this morning, waking up back to reality. And I'm like, we have to have our mask. Kyle had a doctor's appointment. I couldn't go with him. He had to go in by himself. And I mean, it's just...
I was scared.
But it was very just very, oh God, we are still in this.
And see, I would be there, and I would be kind of like that after a little bit of time. Then I'd also be, opining. I'd be so close to the parks and stuff, and I'd be like, Typhoon Lagoon's just right over there. And
well, yeah, because all the spots that you can see the park from that you could get to still, and you'd be like, oh,
right,
yeah.
Or you're like more than halfway there when you leave from your house to your dad's house. So knowing that, okay, another 3-4 hours we could be there.
Right.
Yeah.
There's nowhere to go.
Right. Exactly.
Well, when we were actually when we left to come home, there was a momentary pause, and what was it? The situation, the details don't matter, but there was a momentary pause in conversation which direction we were going to go. We were choosing our route home.
Yeah.
Right.
And
go left or right.
One of our girls said, and they were like waiting at the edge of their seats, and they were like, "Oh, we thought you guys might be going to Disney." And I was like, "Oh, we all kind of went, oh,
yeah, right.
Make the turn, the turn."
Right, we could go, but we wouldn't be able to do anything much when we got there.
Right.
Have you seen National Lampoon's Vacation? That's what it would be like.
Right. Exactly. There's Disney.
Punch the mouse.
There's Magic Kingdom.
Sorry, park's closed. What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
So if you could go today, would you go
to Disney Springs?
Yeah.
Hell no.
Really?
No. I wouldn't. I don't want to go to Disney Springs on a regular day.
Good point.
I mean, really, come on. Let's be honest, right? There's outside of some of the food, which isn't even open yet, there's very little attraction there for me. So yeah, no, I wouldn't bother.
There's the Lego store, but you guys probably have a Lego store much closer.
I've got the Lego store in my computer. I log in and I'll order something if I really want it. So
but the Lego store is not open.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not opening. It's really only eating establishments.
Well, I mean, eventually it'll open.
Yeah, eventually it will. But
and the thing people have to understand, I think you guys know, but listeners may not know, is Eric is the world's biggest introvert anyway. So he would much rather shop at Lego.com than a Lego store.
Oh yeah.
Any day of the week.
I mean, I'll walk through if there's one near me. Like we're at the mall and there's a Lego store there, I would go through, but I don't need to. Right. Yeah. It's not that and there's nothing that's drawing me towards Disney Springs that I have to go see. Like I got to go to the Coca-Cola store tomorrow. No, I'm good.
Not Wine Bar George.
Don't need Wine Bar George. Although sucky, yucky, whatever that is, that might be a yes.
It's some good sushi, maybe.
Yasaki.
Yasaki. Yeah.
Y-E-S.
See, I would go
that one.
I would go for Morimoto's.
I mean,
we haven't eaten there yet.
Know, but I wouldn't make a special trip like Eric said.
No, I wouldn't drive. That's okay.
Yeah, and that's the other thing,
all of this with the preface that I'm in Orlando.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'm in the area.
We're already there. Okay.
Right, and I do think that I would have a little bit more comfort knowing it was a Disney property and that they are requiring masks, that they are taking people's temperature, that they're going through those couple of extra steps than maybe just the She Shack down the road, But you would have to read the big scary. Did you see the verbiage on the big scary sign?
I was going to say, some of that went out the window when they said, hey, guess what, guys? You're responsible for yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
It's your own
problem. Well, yeah, I get that. I totally get that.
Yeah.
But don't you think, doesn't that make you feel a little better that at least nobody's showing signs, active signs? It does me. I mean, it gives me a little bit of comfort.
Sure.
And I'll say that, I'm not a Disney Springs fan, never have been. I'm sure I never will be unless they install that lazy river.
In which case you'd be there.
I'd be all over that because I love to swim.
Right.
And swim up bar.
And swim up bar.
Yeah.
I love that. That's one of the things I loved about Sandals.
Yep.
The swim up bar. We stayed in there for
a lot longer than we should have.
Pruny fingers. We met people from England. And it was just fabulous.
Cool.
But I think I would not be there opening day, even if I was in Orlando, because I'm a little concerned about other people's behaviors.
Yeah.
I'm worried, quite frankly, I'm worried for the cast members because of how anti-mask and anti-establishment people are being. They kind of forget that Disney's a private property and therefore they make the rules so you can choose to either go or stay home.
Yeah.
So for me, I have a lot of anxiety around how those cast members are going to be treated.
Exactly.
And so I don't want to be anywhere near it. I want to kind of monitor it. And maybe in a few weeks I would go, but
yeah,
I do miss
definitely.
And I love the idea of grabbing something to eat and sitting by the river, like the water, and just
the
watching.
river stuck in your head now.
Yeah, I got the lazy river man. I'm gonna wear a bathing suit next time and just be like, I'm going in.
I'm going in.
But that's kind of.
I can't believe I'm the only one that would do it. Oh well.
Somebody had to be the one.
Early adopter. That's just me.
Yeah. All right. Well, before we move on to our next topic, which is quite honestly kind of a good segue, I want to ask all of our listeners, whether you're listening on the podcast apps or you're watching us on YouTube, we're having some fun over on Twitter. So if you have a Twitter account, we would love for you to hop over, give us a follow. We're doing, sharing some posts there, some funny jokes. Now I have a poll going on, and we're following some episodes. We're going to have some episode-specific polls so that you can give us your feedback too. So if you go over to Twitter, our handle, I can't even use my terminology right today, is at MG Travel Talk. So it's M as in Mickey, G as in Guru, Travel Talk. And that's where you can find us. So if you want to give us a follow and then give us a shout out, that would be awesome. And we definitely would love to follow you if that's something you're into.
And I think this would actually be a good time, too, to hear a word from our sponsors. Our one sponsor.
One sponsor?
Yep.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. So we'll pause for a brief word from our sponsor, and then we will come back and we'll be talking about something that I'm going to have a whole lot of fun with, and I think the rest of us will too, designing our non-theme park Walt Disney World vacation. So we'll be right back.
We all know vacation planning is stressful and time-consuming. Let the expert vacation planners at Mickey Guru Travel Company handle the details and find you the best deal possible, all at no extra cost to you. Whether your vacation dreams are made of roller coasters and princesses or sailing on the open seas, they will help create a magical experience you'll remember forever. To learn more about Mickey Guru and how they can help you save time and money, visit them at mickey-guru.com.
Alrighty, so we're back and we are ready to talk about something a little less stressful and a whole lot more fun. Yep. So the premise here is we're going to share our ideal non-theme park Disney vacations. So we're kind of going by the idea that Disney Springs would be fully open, all the other amenities except for theme parks and water parks would be open. So the resort of your choice, the dining options of your choice, just that the parks and the water parks are closed. So we're going to talk about things like where we'd stay, how long we'd want to stay, and the kinds of things we do to fill our days and keep us busy at night too.
Thought you said this was going to be more fun.
What do you mean?
What? That's not fun?
No. I'm not there. I'm there to be at the park. We know this.
Okay, with this particular trip, you would not be.
What happened? You take my tickets away?
I took your tickets away.
Can I have them back?
No.
Keith?
Nope.
Keith?
Nope.
You may not have them. Because, even if you had tickets, the park is closed.
That's right.
Right.
So is the hotel.
They've opened up the resorts, but they haven't opened up the theme parks.
All right, fine.
So, Gina, tell me where you'd stay, how long you'd stay. What does your vacation look like?
I would stay at Polynesian, at Disney's Polynesian Resort. I would probably stay for 4 nights, 5 days.
Yeah.
And let's see, I would have a theme park view because
you want to make yourself sick.
Well, no, I want to be able to see the castle and Space Mountain, and even though I can't be there, I want to see it. And the thing that I love about the Polynesian, besides its location, is the fact that it's got multiple eating establishments within it that are all very good.
Mm-hmm.
So I could eat and I could hop on the monorail and I can ride over to Grand Floridian and hang out over there for a little while and go to the Meisner's bar.
Nice. I like to see what you did there. It's like one big giant resort with a monorail.
Exactly. And then I could ride around, drive through the Magic Kingdom and look and be like, and then stop over at Contemporary and go through that. Maybe have some sushi up at the
Are the judges going to allow this though?
Oh, I think so.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because you can go anywhere on the resort other than the theme parks or the water parks.
Well, see, is the monorail line, the Epcot monorail line open? Because then you get to go through there too.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
It's not a theme park.
Right?
It's not a theme park.
I mean, it's just a monorail. It just doesn't stop there.
Right. You could ride it through.
Does it drive by? Yep.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So that's where I would stay. I would stay at Polynesian. And I like their pool. I like that you can get the Dole Whip there. You know, it's Ohana's. So
yeah, the food's wonderful.
Yeah, I could do Ohana's
and you've got
every night.
Aloha show is right there. If you wanted to go have a luau, you could go do that.
Sure, if you want.
If you were of that inclination.
Sure.
It's got some good shopping in it. I always like the gift shop in the Polynesian for some reason.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
So, yeah.
What about you, Eric? I know you don't want to go because you can't go to the parks, but
so if I have to go,
under duress,
without the parks being open, I'm just going to stay at All Star Sports for like 2 nights. Just so I can be like mad and wipe my bottom with like the horrible toilet paper and just be more angry that everything's closed. I want to go like I'm going to go like full Ebenezer on this one.
It's like it's a penance he's having to pay or something.
It's like really like I have to be here with the parks being closed. Like
Christy made me come, so I'm not going to enjoy anything.
I am not going to have fun.
Are you going to bring your cat of 9 tails too, so you can just?
Oh my God.
Lord, talk about going and sitting in your own stink.
Right? Exactly.
Right? And I'll have to wear a mask. My teeth will smell by the end of the day.
That's true. Oh, good point.
Go without going to the park. What's the point?
There's plenty to do.
Well, not after you did it. You just did it all.
That's true. Good point. That's right.
She literally like nailed it. She like took everything. Like, you know what? I'm going to do this. And I'm going to have the time of my life. Like,
it would be fun.
What are you going to do next?
See, you even agreed with me.
No, that actually did sound like a lot of fun. Because you know, that whole thing, and if you can jump off at, you know, the other hotels, the Contemporary, you can get food there. Like, you've got food options all over the place.
Right.
That's probably
I'll just take a minivan and take the whole entire, you know, the whole entire place.
Everywhere.
Go everywhere.
Just go everywhere.
Except for the parks.
But I'd sleep in, you know, I'd sleep late and I'd get up and leisurely head to the pool. Right, exactly. I mean, I think that's a really relaxing vacation.
Yeah.
Maybe we've hit on something. It's a brand new way to do Disney.
I don't think you're selling Eric on that.
You could save a chunk of change, too, if you didn't buy those park tickets.
You're not buying the park hoppers and everything else.
We could have put that in our Save or Splurge episode. Just don't buy park tickets.
Don't buy park tickets.
How do you save money on a Disney vacation? Go. What? Wait, what? Oh.
All right, well, Eric says his stink over at All-Star Sports.
Right.
From me toilet paper.
Just going to sit there and stare
Kyle,
at the
where would your
field.
vacation be?
Well, of course, I would be with Gina, so that's perfect. That's the vacation that I'd want to be on.
Of course.
Excuse me.
Yeah, after 20-something years of marriage,
I didn't hear her say she was bringing you.
A separate trip.
Right, yeah, no, I didn't hear her say she was bringing you.
You're not invited. No, seriously, I think I would get all my golf buddies to come down and we'd stay at All Star Sports and we'd go play putt-putt over at the
there you
all
go.
The putt-putt places.
Mini golf.
Just get blasted out of our mind every night, you know, at the bar and then sleep late and go play putt-putt all day long.
Yep. See, with our family, that would be, that would be additional torture with our family because we can't play mini golf together. So
the only people I know,
it's a joke.
My dad, and my stepdad, and that wouldn't be very fun.
Right.
No.
Even worse than that would be just be playing mini golf by yourself and getting smashed.
Yeah.
Like, another round. Come on.
Don't drink and mini golf alone.
You people are not very creative.
No, I'm not done. That was my. I didn't say
that was his warm up option. Right, yeah. That was his first night.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Now I got your attention.
Right.
I really like your idea about the monorail because I was actually going to say, believe it or not, I was going to say the Polynesian as well.
Yeah.
Because it's like a comfortable pair of shoes.
Right.
You know.
It is. I agree.
the whole place.
Oh, I bet I know what Christy's going to pick.
Well, and you know what the other thing that Polynesian has is those beautiful walking trails.
Yeah.
So you know how like you go for a walk, especially quarantine time, like you're going for walks and you're doing that kind of thing. Like that's the perfect place to do that. Those lighted, beautiful torch-lit paths.
Yep.
Yeah.
And now there's a path, there's a walkway between there and the Grand Floridian. And then maybe they'll have the path open from the Grand Floridian over to Magic Kingdom.
Are they still working on that?
I don't know, but one can hope. Hey, it's my vacation. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
Jeez.
Sorry.
Yeah, but it's not fantasy.
It's all fantasy.
I'm going to go ride. Try and buy myself. It's not built yet. Yeah. Doesn't matter. Going anyway.
Going anyway. Yeah. I think that's it, though. No, you've pretty much taken all the air out of the room. Were you trying to sit higher than me?
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Trying to help me here.
I was trying to stretch my back out. Sorry.
Yeah.
So that's it? That's what you're going to go with, Kyle?
Yeah. That's what you're going to... I know what Christy's going to go with.
I think I can't talk.
I know. Yeah, you can.
Other than the pool, Stormalong Bay is my favorite pool.
See, that's what I figured
if I could replace the pool at the Polynesian with Stormalong Bay, that would be perfect.
Yeah. Where's Stormalong Bay for our listeners that don't know?
That is a shared pool complex. We'll call it a complex because it is a complex of pools and lazy river and bar and multiple hot tubs and wonderful water slide built into a shipwreck, and it's just really cool. Nice. And it's shared with the Yacht and Beach Yacht Club and the Beach Club resorts, both deluxe resorts on. I can't think of the name of the lagoon, but it's within walking distance of Epcot and
Boardwalk,
Hollywood Studios.
Yeah, Hollywood Studios and the Boardwalk resorts. Yeah, it's a beautiful place.
Have you guys ever done the walk to Hollywood Studios? Because we've never done it.
I've seen it. We have.
Yeah, quite a bit.
Oh wow.
Yep.
Yeah, we've seen
Not
it, but
quite
never done it.
I've done it quite a bit.
You've done it.
I do it every time we go.
I've done it twice.
Well, when we stay in that area.
Yeah, not me. I take the boat.
Yeah, I'm saving my feet.
Just wave to Kyle.
Right. Amen,
Hi,
sister.
I
think we raced one time, didn't we? And
we did.
It was almost about the same.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah.
Because it's a long walk. It's not just a.
But there's multiple stops on the boat, so
where
you're picking it up from.
Right.
Yeah.
And now that they have the station there for the Skyliner, your walk seems not quite as far because they built all that back towards that what used to be wooded area, kind of a wooded area.
Yep.
So you seem like you're more,
like you're almost there. Yeah.
Even though you're still a mile to the park, once you see that,
you're still have to. Yeah,
I can see it.
Yeah,
but
See, you could ride the Skyliner if you were there, not going to resort.
Oh wait, I changed my mind. I was just going to Beach Club. No, I'm kidding. I would still take Polynesian, Stormalong Bay. That's it.
Okay.
And with Gina.
Final answer.
Okay.
Whether you like it or not.
No, you can come.
You're coming whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
Most of the
time. You. Yeah.
How about you, Christy?
So I bet this is what Gina's guessing because I'm pretty much easy to read, but Cascade Cabins at Wilderness Lodge.
Yep, that's what I figured.
And honestly, I'd stay for as long as they let me, so 30 days. You can stay for 30 nights on a continuous reservation, and then you'd have to leave or check out and check back in. But quite
otherwise,
honestly,
you become a Floridian resident.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
But honestly, that cabin is got a larger square footage than our house. It has its own plunge pool, which
it's got a better view.
Not plunge pool. I'm sorry, it's a hot tub.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's got a fireplace outside and inside. I
Indeed.
love the open kitchen. The whole concept of that place is perfect for me.
Yeah,
it is.
So that would be definitely where I would stay. I don't think I'd leave there a whole lot at first, but since I'm going to be there for 30 nights, I'm going to make time for mini golf at Winterland, Summerland, and Fantasia Gardens. I'm also going to try something that I've always wanted to try and have never made time for, mostly because I've always got to be in the park, is the foot golf.
Oh, yeah. I want to try that, too.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
You mean soccer?
It hasn't been... It's not been going on that long, has it? The
it's been
football?
about 2 years now.
Yeah. Well, to me, that's not that long.
No. But that, there's been plenty of opportunity to do it. It wouldn't be something I would want to do in the summer because it's hot as Hades out there.
Right.
but definitely if it was a cooler month, I would totally go out there and enjoy that.
Play kickball in the woods.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Is it like a 9-hole?
I hope it's not the woods.
Like
Yeah, it's at Oak Trail, so
soccer
it's
course?
the 9-hole
Mhm.
golf course that
Yep.
also now has the foot golf stations
Nice.
out there. So I would totally do that. I think that would be a whole lot of fun and something just completely different.
Yep.
So like I said, the mini golf. I also would go over to Fort Wilderness and rent golf carts and drive around like a maniac again, because that was
That was fun.
As
one of
one
the
does.
most fun
Kind of fun.
Funs?
one
Go
of the
with it.
most fun times I've had. And down there it was different and new.
Mhm.
So I would do that again. Hopefully no one falls out of the carts and everybody remains safe. That was crazy.
Yeah.
That was, all of a sudden someone's fallen down. I'm like, what just happened? No one's even drinking. And I would, kind of do a little hopping. I love the idea of the monorail, taking the monorails over to Epcot so you can actually see into a park.
Right.
And have that experience. But definitely spending some time on the Skyliner too, because I love that and think that's like another attraction.
Yeah. It really
and I
is.
think
I agree.
I'd even go to Disney Springs a bit because I'm there for so long. I've got plenty of time.
Yeah.
And I think I would enjoy doing that.
Can I add something to mine real quick? Because you
Of
mentioned
course.
the cabins at the Polynesian.
Mhm.
You specified. I would
I said
definitely
theme
get.
park.
I would definitely get in one of the bungalows.
Yeah.
I mean,
I thought
why
about
wouldn't
it.
you? Why
I
wouldn't
don't
you?
know. Because I don't know. It's a good
so
idea.
She can stay in the old crusty building, and I'll be out in the bungalow.
It's
out
not
at the end of the-
crusty. I mean, I guess I was trying to think a little more logically. I wasn't trying to be so fantastical about it. So I was this.
Now's a good time to start, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I would choose the bungalow.
especially since the bungalow that does have the private plunge pool.
Right.
So
It
it's
does.
that
And a
cool
theme park
water
view.
pool out there on your own deck.
So I was thinking about the whole plunge pool. Could you not turn the heater off on the hot tub and then get in it, let it get cold?
Yeah, if you're there for 30 days, why not?
Right. Couldn't you?
Right,
I mean,
a couple
isn't
days
that
in, it's gonna
theoretically?
cool off, right?
Yeah, I just tell
Right.
mousekeeping, like, hey,
Throw some ice in it.
Yeah,
because there's an ice maker in those cabins.
There is.
that's right.
Yep.
People will be like, what is that woman doing?
They really are beautiful.
They are.
Yeah.
They're
Be like one of
beautiful.
So
those
some
workout
other
tubs.
things that we could do that none of us talked about is like at night we could go to the campfires that they have
Oh, yeah.
and do the movies at the resorts because all that would still be going
We would go
on.
see Christy. They call
Yeah,
it
oh,
Christy in residence. and we
Christy
go
and
visit her.
residents, we'll go over there
Yeah.
and do the s'more making and stuff, and then watch a movie.
So one of the things nobody thought about was you could actually stay at concierge level and drink yourself into oblivion.
It's kind of a
That's
given,
true.
right? I mean, if you're staying in the bungalow,
mean-
there's you got I have a
You
butler.
gotta go up. Yeah, right. You gotta go
No,
up
there's
to the
not a
top,
butler.
Oh, they don't have butlers? Oh,
And it's not club
Well,
level
never mind.
either.
right? It's
Well,
not club
no,
level.
No, it's not.
never
You gotta
mind
stay
club level.
somewhere.
Yeah.
Like, so what would you do? If you were given the choice, would you stay Polynesian club level or would you stay in the bungalow
Ooh. At the Poly.
at the Poly? Yeah.
I would do the bungalow.
You would do the bungalow?
Yeah.
It's probably a lot more luxurious.
Yeah.
See, I
That's
don't
what I'm
really think
thinking.
it is.
No, I bet they're comparable. They'd have to be comparable to the cabins
Yeah.
as far as fit and finish goes.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
high end.
But aren't they out there, though? That's what I'm just thinking. Like, they're not
Yeah,
as
man.
convenient,
They're
right?
out there.
Most of them do have a theme park view too.
Right.
So you kind of
Right,
have
uh-huh.
this is
that.
true.
They're facing the castle too.
And you can see the
Right.
Contemporary. You can see
Mhm.
Grand Floridian.
Yep, but you don't have concierge.
And they're bright sun.
Oh,
So
room service.
They
like
are.
the Cascade cabins are kind of shaded by the trees and stuff, so
Right.
that has like a
Mhm.
different feel to it. Out there
Right.
you're like in the sun.
In the sun.
But that's okay.
Sorry, Christy. We kind
Maybe
of
air
we
conditioning.
Sorry,
shoved
we
ourselves in
hijacked
there.
No,
It's
no,
gone
the
to your
topic
dream.
there for a minute.
no, it's totally fine.
No,
I like yours though.
mhm. I would
just-
do that. I would come visit you for a couple of nights
Why not?
Yeah.
if you would let me.
And Eric
Yeah.
can just stay over in his
in this
his hole of misery. Yeah.
Right?
Well, that's true. He's over there sitting in his stink at the sports. So I've got plenty of room at the
Right, you have
cabin.
all kinds of space.
You do.
Yeah.
You've got plenty of room.
Just bring your mask.
Those sleep, what, 8?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but think about, even at All-Star Sports, you could run around all those big figurines and the foosball, the giant foosballs and all that kind of stuff. What?
I would just picture Eric doing that.
Yeah.
Just running around.
Like,
with a drink in one hand.
Mickey bar in the other from the
right?
court.
There you go. Yeah.
Just think about the food options, though. Like, you hit the mother load when you talk about the Polynesian with all of the variety of food options that they have there.
Well, and then hop on the monorail to all the other food options.
Right. And then you're going to be over at All-Star Sports eating, like, cardboard pizza and chicken nuggies.
My French toast and my chicken nuggies, and I'll be fine.
You know, that makes you happy, man.
Exactly. Whatever.
Go for it.
No, it doesn't make me happy. I want to be
miserable.
I don't want to be at the hotel.
Oh God!
Goodness gracious!
I want some R&R. I'm not gonna lie. That actually sounds like a really great vacation.
It does actually. Now that we really
sounds pretty amazing. Yeah,
it does.
I'm not gonna lie.
I would do it in a heartbeat.
I mean, you know, and go with the intent that you're not really going to do that much at the parks. When you go, you're going to like go in. If you have a fast pass, maybe you'll do it. And then you're just going to sit back, people watch, have a drink, eat an ice cream sundae on Main Street, go back. We need to do that. When both girls get in college,
yeah, no doubt.
We need to go down and do that. Do that trip.
Don't know how we'll pay for it because both girls will be in college, but you know,
right?
One can dream.
We can eat. We can buy one ice cream cone, right?
That's true.
That's true.
Just move that money
cheaper
over
without the park tickets, and there'll only be 2 of you going. So
that's true.
Yeah.
So it'll be cheaper.
But the room's the same.
With Gina and I, it wouldn't be cheaper.
That's true.
No, it would
because
not
we'd be
cheaper.
eating all the best restaurants.
We
would be shopping. We would be
shopping.
buying a lot of drinks, a lot of cocktails.
Yes.
You can bring that
Original
though. You're driving
Lapu.
I don't want the trouble, man. I'm going down.
Right?
I'm going down.
Well, he doesn't want to, because we've talked about it before.
Yep.
And I'm like, well, let's take some liquor with us. No, I don't want to do that because I'm going to want it in the parks when I'm walking around. Stuff. And right, he is like
I'm on vacation, man.
He wants to go as low maintenance as possible.
On vacation.
Yeah. I'm the same.
I understand that.
He'll spend the money to be able to.
I will.
But you won't do a minivan,
yeah.
which is so much more convenient.
But there's another travel option. So there isn't another liquor option at that point. Like
exactly.
Alrighty, everybody. So that's going to do it for us for this week.
I'm going to book my staycation.
Yeah, we really would love to hear your ideas about staycations. So feel free to drop us a comment, whether you're watching on YouTube or if you are visiting our Facebook or Twitter accounts. Let us know what your thoughts are on what staycation at Walt Disney World you think would be most enjoyable.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Coming up soon in the next few weeks, we have an episode about dealing with autism in the parks.
Yep.
What?
I'm excited for that one. I think that's going to be some good information.
Yep.
Yeah. I think that'll be fun. And we have some experts joining us for that conversation to talk about what things you need to consider when you're bringing a child on the autism spectrum on vacation at Walt Disney World. And it can be a wonderful experience. I know some people are hesitant to do that because they're afraid their kids may not have an easy time with it. So our guests will kind of really address that and how they've made sure that their child has a great time and can create those memories with their families.
Yeah.
Yep.
So until then, we will see you real soon.
Bye.
Safe travels, everyone.
Bye, everybody.